The god Anubis was one of the most popular gods in ancient Egypt. Anubis was the god of mummification and protection of the dead. He was depicted as a man with the head of a jackal. Anubis was considered the guide of the souls of the dead to the realm of the dead. His wife was considered the goddess of Hentai. The goddess Nephthys was his mother. Anubis was often depicted with a scale on which the soul of the deceased was weighed. He was also depicted with a rod symbolizing power over the world of the dead. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Anubis was considered the son of the god Osiris and the goddess Isis. It was also associated with the protection of tombs and graves. During the mummification process, the priests turned to the god Anubis for help. In Egyptian mythology, Anubis often appeared as the judge of the souls of the dead. He was considered the patron saint of the Kemet necropolis and the city of Sayakari. Anubis was known as the one who mourns and the one who commands to leave the body. His feast was celebrated on the 1st and 15th days of the month of Shomu. Anubis was also associated with wounds and plagues. He was considered an assistant to the dying and a guide to the afterlife. In Egyptian mythology, Anubis was often depicted in the company of other gods, such as Osiris and Horus. His cult was especially popular during the New Kingdom era. He was also the god of earth and water. His artificial worship was widespread throughout ancient Egypt. Anubis was associated with red autumn, which symbolized the peak season of fruit decomposition. His temples were built in various cities of Egypt, including Giza and Sahakar. The Egyptians believed that the god Anubis helped them during death and in the afterlife. His image was often used in rituals and mummification rites. In the Christian world, Anubis is sometimes associated with the holy light. His worship was popular among the rich and powerful Egyptians. His name comes from the ancient Egyptian word Inipu, which means one who appears in the necropolis. In some sources, Anubis is also called the dark god